Today I'll be talking about Mental Health Week, which is in May. So it's the first week of May, May 3rd to 9th this year. And the focus of Mental Health Week for this year is looking at our emotions. So we have a range of emotions, and for good mental health, it isn't just being happy all the time, especially in this world where we have so much things going on in terms of uncertainty and disconnection, being able to feel the sadness, being able to feel the fear, that is human. And so being able to recognize what you're feeling and to be able to share that with others is a human process, but also not an easy process. I think it's really easy to sort of ask each other, how are you doing? And say, oh yeah, I'm doing fine. But what does fine actually mean? Is it really, you're doing well, or is it something that you're going through? And so being able to understand what our emotions are telling us, being able to label and accept our feelings, actually protects and promotes good mental health for everyone. So one thing that I do want to specify is that mental health, we all have mental health, we all have brains, and that means that we all have health of our brain, which is mental health. And so just to sort of bring that out in terms of mental health and mental illness, we each have our own struggles and our own experiences. And so what helps each of us is different for each person. And in fact, 1 in 5 Canadians experience mental illness in every given year. So that's 5 in 5 of us, that's all of us, we each have mental health. So just to sort of go over the different things that emotions can tell us and how it kind of ties into society and in terms of how our actions are affected by it. So it is something that's instinctual, so it can be developed over time based upon our previous experiences or what we've been told in the cultures that we've been grown up with. And also it can motivate future behaviors. It can also be looked at and be able to be worked on in terms of finding healthier emotions and healthier ways to be able to work through the difficult emotions. So this is a wheel of emotions, which I thought was really cool. It has the 8 core primary emotions. And so for this one, it is something that I actually just came across this morning, but I really like how it kind of explores, what does rage actually mean? Is it that you're feeling anger, or like annoyance? How do they intersect? So like anger and disgust can create a feeling of contempt, or joy and trust can create a feeling of love. And anticipation and joy can create a feeling of optimism. And so I really like how this is sort of laid out, just to be able to sort of clearly sort of see how I can check in with my emotions. And so I want to use this as a tool in the future. As I said, I just came across it this morning to sort of explore what I'm going through, how am I feeling, how can I label it better, and to be able to recognize what I'm feeling. This is not the only graph for emotions. There is other theories that exist as well, but this is one that I just wanted to provide. So as I said, Mental Health Week is coming up, so it's May 3rd to 9th, and with the event is focused on getting real and being able to feel our emotions and not numbing our emotions. So every year, people look at Mental Health Week in communities, schools, workplaces, and so I just challenge you to recognize it in some way, whether that's having it as a conversation with a group of friends, or being able to bring it into your workplace itself. I know my workplace, we're going to be trying to do events throughout the week, just to be able to look at how mental health can be focused on and worked with, and so to be able to promote behaviors and attitudes that foster well-being, support good mental health, and create a culture of understanding and acceptance. So as I said, not all feelings are great, and also it's normal to feel struggle, especially in this world that we're in right now. So if you are interested in getting some help, or you know people who might be, there's some resources that are available at the end of this slide deck. So I'll be putting the slide deck in the group. And also I invite you on Monday to attend our next event, which is a special edition, where we're going to be having a mental health conversation. And that's it for my presentation. So thank you, everyone. The next presentation will be